Afternoon everybody, it's Nicole here, the North Island Stitcher. I'm coming to you today on the 30th of August. It's just before 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and finally able to get on with the FlossTube. Just after I did my last FlossTube, I got home to find my husband with his index finger wrapped up, and he thought it would be a great idea to shatter it at work. So we took him to hospital, and that's when we found it was shattered. I knew that it was more than just a cut. Not showing pictures, doesn't look very pleasant, but he'd only just gone back to work yesterday, so it's a bit of a scary thing watching your husband having to deal with a broken finger. The following week, a friend of ours was in hospital with quite a serious condition. He ended up with septic arthritis, so we're actually lucky to have him still with us. It was only because my husband was off work and went to visit him. Found him in his painful condition and took action, basically took him to hospital, and he was able to get the treatment that he needed, and this is why we still have our friend in our lives. So we're very grateful for that. So that's what's been going on as far as personal life goes. If you're not interested, that's okay. Welcome everybody that has come to watch. Welcome everybody that is new. Welcome everyone that has been and watched and been with us from the start. Appreciate you all for all your support. In the last month, 5 weeks I think it's been, I have only stitched on 4 designs, which is very unlike me. This year has been very much sticking to select designs and not changing out all the time. So I guess the first design we will look at, I'm just moving out all the haul, not that there's many, was I started working on Angel, and I worked on Marvelous Garden from Hay Designs. Now I don't have before pictures because I took all my photos off my phone and put them all on my computer. So we'll see what we can do if we can put some before pictures up. But if you've looked at my other videos, you'll know where I was up to. So this is Marvelous Garden. It's a Hay design. Now this was I think I only just had all this bottom part section done. I don't think I had all of this part. I think it was only like to about here. So I've got all of this stitched up. So I'm really happy with the progress I got in on this particular one. And Marvelous Garden is, bring it up on Pattern Keeper. This is Marvelous Garden, and I'm working in this corner down here. Really happy with the progress that I have made on this one, and I'm now at 6.28% stitched on that particular one. So that's Marvelous Garden. I do have my little helper here today. She's home from school. The older one's at school today. This one's home from school because unfortunately she has conjunctivitis and she can't go to school with it, and that's just gross. So if you hear sniffing in the background, it's Miss 7, but you get that. So she's my little helper today. Cheeky monkey. The next one I worked on was a Joan Elliot design, and that's the Christmas Eve sampler, I think it's called. Yep, the Christmas Eve sampler. Now last time we saw this, I'll just take off this bottom section. This is the Joan Elliot Christmas Eve sampler. When I started back on this, I'd only just started up here on this, so I'd stitched all of that right across here. So really happy with that progress. The next section won't take long at all because it's the alphabet and there's not a lot of stitching. This is probably the area with the most amount of stitching in it. Now where all the little white or the light little blue sections like snow I'm very, very tempted to use the glow in the dark thread to do the little glow spot, the snow spots. I think that would look pretty awesome. So that's Joan Elliott's Christmas Eve sampler. That's this one. That's that one there. Not sure what the percentage is because that's paper chart, that's not one that I've got on Pattern Keeper. The next one I worked on for a few days, actually I only worked on it for one day, is one of my imagination pieces. And some of you will remember this one, and it's this one that I was doing. So I ended up stitching all the way up here, filling in the section here, so I'd had the bottom bit done. So I finished all of these bits. I added in some specialty stitches along these ones along here, put some lighter ones in. I put a row of cross stitches of some metallic thread, some Petite Treasure braid, and I've added in some long stitches in the centre bit here to fill that in a bit. Sorry for the wobbling. So that one's still progressing. It kind of tells me when it needs something to be done. That might work a bit better, you can see it a bit better. There we go. That's coming along nicely. Just put this one over here so I don't have that one in a project bag yet. Or two, got enough. No, that's sacrilege to say that. The last one I've been working on, which was also a new start, if you recall, I received some Paine free crafts kits, and this one is Snow Tiger, and I'm at 11.08% already. I've been working solidly on this one. This is where I'm up to with it. So I've come all the way over to the edge here, and so that's how big it is from there to there between my fingers. And most of this area is just a whole bunch of white, as well as all of this up here. And this is the outline of two of his paws. I'm really enjoying doing this one, so I'll be on this one. I'm going to try and get him to 15%. We'll see how we go before we changed to another. That is all my stitching that I have completed. It's a fair few stitches, but not many projects. I've been quite monogamous with what I stitch on. So, and that's okay. So I guess we'll get on to haul. So my first purchase that I bought since my last video was, sorry, bring up the photos. I bought the Filapina Mermaid sale. Haven't got the first part yet. I haven't kitted it up yet, but that's okay. I'll pull floss out probably over the weekend so I can have it ready. So it's that one. Looking forward to how they turn out. So that's right. The second order I made was to Shannon Christine. And I bought Shannon Christine's SugarPlum Village. Love her designs, they're so cute. Which brings me to my next purchase, which I haven't yet received. I got my Crystal Club gift voucher from Paine Free Crafts, and I placed an order and I ended up getting 3 kits. The first one being this one, which I plan on stitching with Judy from An Aussie in a Kiwi World. And I also ordered the kit for Book Dragon. Gotta have a dragon. And this one, which is a relatively recent release, is the Celtic Knot. Absolutely love the colours in that one. But she's also did a conversion for me from the Weeks Dye Works colours to thread picker silks, because Paine Crafts are now stocking thread picker silks, so she's done a conversion for me for that and sending some sparkly fabric to go with it. So I'm really looking forward to receiving these. This might actually be my birthday start, I think. I think it's really super cute, and I love the houses. The other thing I purchased was a piece of fabric that was on our local D-Stash group, not so much D-Stash group, sorry, in the New Zealand Cross Stitch group. We have sale days on Fridays only. Any other day we don't put up sale posts. And I ended up buying a piece of fabric called Little Boy Blue, Lugana 28 count from Country Stitch. Colour's not coming out right, that's close to it. Turn it away from the light so it doesn't wash it out. Beautiful colour. Not sure what I'll stitch on it yet. Thanks, Zeb. Oops. The other day I made a purchase from Etsy from Light Unicorn Designs. First chart I bought is called Armoured Horse 2. Should have separated these because I only got them printed off this morning. And that's this one. Love horses. That was the first one. The second one I bought was Cat Heart. Which is this one. Absolutely love that. They're from Light Unicorn Designs. And the next one I bought was Decorative Dragonfly. So hard to find the Mirabilia butterfly, dragonfly, sorry. So I saw this one and thought this will work just as nicely. I think it's absolutely stunning. All these three are from Light Unicorn Designs on Etsy. So that's all my haul, not a lot. So what's next? The biggest news I have is I've opened up an Etsy shop for my charts that I have created, and it's pretty exciting, and we'll see how it goes. It's a little bit daunting because you're putting yourself out there. So as you all know, these are my previous charts. They're all up. These ones are all up on Etsy. These other ones that I've created since my last video, I will pop up on Etsy this evening, but by the time you would see this video, they will be up. So the previous ones are, oops, gonna drop them all on the floor. That wouldn't be a good look. Eye to the Soul. White Tiger. Nebula Panther. Lake House. Grey Owl. Galaxy Tiger. Galaxy Eye. I know, very original names. Much to my eldest daughter's amusement. She rolls her eyes at the names. Galaxy Eagle. Wise Owl. Mushroom World 2. Galaxy Fox. Now a lady has bought this chart from me. I won't give her name, but she gave the ultimate compliment by kitting it up the night she bought it, and she started it within a few days of that, and she's already got one of the eyes done across his nose and the other eye started, and it absolutely looks stunning. So thank you. If you watch me, thank you very much. It's so appreciated, and it was awesome to see the progress pics, and I look forward to seeing even more progress pics. Now, some of my other charts have also been purchased, and I look forward to seeing progress pics of those as well. Lighthouse, mushroom trees, mushroom world, mystical tree, Rose 1, Rose 2, this is the one Darren picked, and I also have a thank you for Darren for helping me get the Etsy shop started up. I appreciate his advice on and guidance on what to do to get it all sorted, so thank you Darren. Dizzy Stitcher, Spirit Stag, Warrior Wolf, Spirit Wolf, Panther Spirit. I will pop the name of my Etsy shop down in the information down the bottom. I'll also, at the start of this segment, so to speak, I'll pop up my Etsy name at the bottom as well. Mystical Owl. I really need to pick one and start doing one myself, but I can't choose. Low Tide. Guardian, Cat Spirit, Ancient Tree, and the new ones that I have created over the last 5 weeks. Not as much with having to deal with my husband and my friend, but that's okay. I'd much rather have them back to health and back to work and still with us. So the new one is Autumn Princess, Black Cat, Christmas Cabin, Fractal Shell, Sakura Waterfall, Cherry Blossoms, Water Lily Serenity. This one I'm actually tempted to start. Love water lilies. Winter Joy. It's got people in the background and a gentleman walking down the road. And Winter Scene. So those new ones will be up in my Etsy shop this evening. I guess the last part I have really, or 2 parts to go really, The next one is about the 2024 retreat that I'm holding in the hut next year in August, on the 10th and the 11th weekend of August. We posted up registrations last week and we are already 50% booked. So if you're wanting a spot for people in New Zealand, yeah, go pop onto the New Zealand cross stitch group and register, and we'll go from there. Once payment's been received, I send you an invite to the group so that you can have all the information for any updates or anything like that. We will be having vendors, we will have a giveaway table, a brag table, and there's going to be raffles, there's going to be a goodie bag or goodie box. We're still deciding on that one. Got lots of ideas flowing at the moment for going into the goodie bag, and lots of things that have already been arranged or received already to go in the goodie bag. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing the organising with that, and everyone that has already booked, paid, and so many of you have already booked your accommodation and flights already, which is awesome to see and hear. Thank you to every single one of you for your support. It's amazing the response that we have had, considering I only put registration up Thursday night last week, and it's not even a week later and we're 50% full. So I'm grateful to every single one of you for all your help. So I guess here we get to the FlossTubers that I watched. Of course, Dizzy Stitcher, Creative Lee, and Cat Stitch. All awesome. Creative Lee, I hope you feel better real soon. As well as Cat Stitch, I hope you are feeling so much better soon, and I'm here for you. I'm here for you if you need to talk. You just know that already. My heart goes out to another friend of mine who lost somebody very, very dear to her, and you know, she knows I'm here for her as well if she needs to talk. So you know, that's alright. Things happen, and sometimes you just need somebody just to listen, and that's okay. I've been watching Stitching Addicted as well. I haven't watched a lot of FlossTubes in the last couple of weeks, being back at work and having, you know, people that I've been having to take care of as well. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get back into the FlossTube mode. Anything else I can think of at the moment? Not really, except I'm so tempted to buy the new Long Dog Sampler, the Saga. I've got a couple of my friends who've already bought it, and I'm just, you know, biding my time, trying to hold out, but I don't know if I'll be able to hold out for much longer. And you know who you are, Nicola and Judy. Been watching Judy in a Aussie in a Kiwi World as well. Loved the last one. It was a movie. Just stitched the whole way through. So on that note, I hope everybody is keeping safe and healthy, and hug your loved ones. Hug your loved ones. It's important. So, love you all. Thanks for watching. Turtle Pip.